welcome back to Themeathon. We have RisingPhoenix here, who is going to show us Super Mario 64 Randomizer. More about that can Phoenix say, so introduce yourself and tell me whenever to start.
So, hello everyone. Today I'm showing the Super Mario 64 Randomizer, and for a 2.5 hour long run I have Ludwig van Kulpa to help me commentate. And before we start the run, first of all, a few things about settings. There's a lot of settings in here, we just don't have the time to go through all of them, sadly. You can change the star doors, how many stars it needs, how many stars the last door needs. One thing I really like to do is change Mario colors and change coin colors and star colors. I'm not a fan of coin colors because I still need to see the coins. Same with skyboxes and music, they're too distracting for me to run with. So it's not the hardest randomization possible, but the one I'm most comfortable with. So, and with this, obviously, so I'm playing a random seed as well, which means I have no idea about the seed. Yeah, with that, I would actually be ready as well.
Hello everybody, here I am again. This time I'm commentating on this wonderful randomizer run. I play this game myself a lot, so I have a lot to say about it. And if you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat, I can address them. And with this being said, I think we are ready to go.
Yeah, we are ready.
And I'm counting you down. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good luck.
Thanks. So yes.
Yeah, good luck.
Wow, okay. So we start out by actually going into Vanish Cap, which is something you don't usually see in a 64 run. Why can't we go to Vanish Cap? Don't we need a key to open this door? Well, we actually do have the keys already. The key doors are open, but all of the other door requirements are changed. And it just makes more sense to go to Vanish Cap because the stage entries are also randomized. And obviously I want to do Vanish Cap as soon as I enter it. But if the mode is closed and I do Vanish Cap, I lose about 30 seconds. So we always start with Vanish Cap in the long categories.
Yeah, so we don't need a key anymore to get into the basement itself, and we don't need a key to get to the upstairs part, but we do need a key to get to the levels behind the upstairs part, because the door is normally just a wooden door, is now a star door, basically. And we should never need to see these doors in the first place, or the requirements, because we want to travel between levels, as you can see here, just by entering paintings. So when we enter a painting, we get into a random stage, and when we get a star there or we die, we get thrown out of the stage of the painting of the stage we were into. So we can just re-enter paintings over and over to travel to different stages.
So another thing, on the top left corner of the screen you see a tracker. That's just a website I'm using to keep track of each entry and what stars I've done. It's just a tool to help me. I technically don't need it, but try to remember all 23 entries, or 24 entries, while also playing the game, while remembering stuff in the game is brutal. So we just said these trackers are fine to run with.
Yeah, trackers are totally fine to use. So you can see whenever we enter a stage, we don't even start on the normal starting position that you would know from the original game. We always start at a random position, and this position is shuffled every time we re-enter the stage. So it's not. This is actually something that is controlled by game RNG and not the randomization scene. So we can never know where we're gonna land in the stage when we enter it. We have to prepare for every possible outcome.
And obviously all of the enemies, objectives, it's all randomized. So I'm basically running through the stage without knowing where anything is. And have to find the stuff while playing, and then also remembering and route what is the fastest way to do all of the things. So so this one is actually less about playing good, but more about remembering things and route as good as you can to like not need to go through a stage like 10 times to find everything. Like this.
Well, even though playing fast and playing good is never bad.
Yeah, for like top level you need to play fast as well, but in general it's more about playing clean than, or like it's more about like remembering things and route clean than actually playing fast.
Yeah, so in this stage, you will now, after the star grab, you will now not actually see him go into the Bowser fight, you will actually see him taking intentional death. That's because we don't need to fight Bowser, as you heard from him previously, because we already have the keys. So we can just take a death here and re-enter the D stage. We would normally re-enter the Fire Sea entrance, but since we never visited Dire Docks yet, and the Fire Sea entrance is only revealed after we got Star 1 from Dire Docks, we can only re-enter the DDD painting.
So another thing which you probably see right now, what are these sparks? Well, these sparks are the secrets in the game. Normally they don't have like any markings, but in the randomizer we need the markings, else you would need to travel through every single position in this map to actually find the secrets. And that because of that, like we just have these sparks for like secrets or stuff that we need to see which normally isn't hidden.
Yeah, THI is an interesting stage by itself. Every time you enter it, there's a 50-50 chance you either spawn on big or small island to begin with. So whenever you spawn on, I think you already spawned on small island with Big Mario, and that's a perfect opportunity to go for secrets because it's the only star you can actually get on this island.
By the way,
so for the rest of the entries, we actually want to spawn on the small island if possible. On the big island.
This boost also randomized, so each time every run I have to search for this boot first.
Yeah, so you can see everything imaginable is being randomized. These boxes here, the star and coin boxes are randomized. So which railroad has like 11 boxes or something?
That railroad has, from what I remember, 7. You probably just switch it up with TTC, which has like about 11
or maybe
12.
Maybe this is 7 or 8, anything, something like this. And two of these boxes have stars in it, and the rest has only coins. But they all look the exact same. So the only way to find the stars is just open every single one of them and take a look.
And obviously, again, remember which boxes don't have stars. Or better, which one have stars, because I do also need the boxes for the 100 coin star. So you'll see me open a lot of boxes.
Yeah, also these treasure chests here, they have been randomized as well. And since they all look the same, you would have no idea in which order you have to open them. That's why they have the numbers on them, so it would be silly to try and error your way through them. You would probably die a couple times doing that.
Yeah, and that's the same with like the stars in general. They also have like the star name or like the star number above them. Because if like I fight a boss and the star spawns directly next to another one, I want to know which one actually is the star I've done.
Yeah, totally, Recalled. If you are lucky, you can just spawn right next to stars, and you can just grab them, and then you spend even less time grabbing it than in the vanilla game, but in the overall run, you will spend more time, because you have more castle movement, and yeah, obviously, 100 coins are a lot more time consuming.
Another thing
because you just have to grind for coins first.
Another thing you've just seen me do in TTM, and you will also see me in Rainbow Ride and like other open stages, is pausing. The simple reason, in open stages, Lucky 2 is, or like the cam is always going pretty far out if you pause, and gives me a good opportunity to see as much as possible in a very short amount of time, which helps me to route, to find stuff instantly. So we like to pause in stages in these open stages to quickly find stuff, which we then can either remember or instantly grab. You will see this especially when I'm doing like 100 coins on a stage. That's
Yeah,
a
so
lot of red coins.
the big skill you are being tested here in a run like this is your ability to remember things on the fly. So we just grab a star here, but Phoenix is also keeping in mind he just saw 2 secrets there in the background, and he will
4 red coins.
surely enter the box, and he will surely remember all of this. And when once he re-enters BUB, whenever that will be, it can be like in 5 minutes, it can be in an hour, and hopefully he still remembers all of that stuff.
These tornadoes are the worst thing in the randomizer.
Yeah, the tornadoes, there are 3 tornadoes here in the outside section, and they also have been relocated randomly.
And for
So
that,
they can really screw you up, especially if you are riding the shell and you're being fast, and you can never like react fast enough before you lose the shell to the tornado.
it's
really
possible, but it's super hard to react it. And yeah, they don't have any like visual cues, so I have to remember them. Or hope that they aren't in my way.
Yeah, they have like a very tiny audio cue. Like the audio happens like, I mean, quarter of a second before it actually appears. So if you have really quick reflexes, you can probably react to it.
That's an insane outside part.
Yeah, so the shell is your way to go if you want to collect coins here, because yeah, we have 2 crazy boxes and this little box here that you just passed by,
Which I don't
which you can not open while riding the shell, but the rest of the coins is pretty easy and very fast to grab with the shell, especially the pokies. I think there are 4 of them. The outside section.
I think so, yeah.
And they give you and they give you 20 coins. Now we have special
a random money
here.
bag. Normally there is no money bag in this stage, but the randomizer has in the regular version a 1 to 200 chance that a single coin can be replaced with a money bag. So it's not really common. It happens sometimes. Actually, I'm quite happy that it happened because, well, it's just 4 coins more. I just got more coins out of this. For free, basically.
Yeah. I think it's actually a 1 in 50 chance of no, it's a 1 in 200 chance, yeah.
Yeah,
1 in 200 chance for every single coin. Like only counting coins that are not part of a coin line or a coin ring. So 1 in 200 chance that any single coin will randomly turn into a money bag, which is disguising just as a coin.
It can completely screw you over if you like being in the slide and you just have a money bag there and he kills you. But in like situations like these, they're actually pretty quite nice, because I entered with 51 coins. That's not the highest amount. It's enough, but I usually like to have like more. And it just completely disables like the thing that I was low on coins. Or I could have been low on coins with better RNG. I just realized I actually still have not grabbed the 100 coin star.
Yeah, he has not found the coin ring. I think it is. Yeah, it's an awkward spot over there.
Yeah, I don't want it to go over there. There's like no secret there, so I decided to skip it, but I guess I still have to go there because
yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that we are now 1 coin short, but it's just what happens in Rando.
Yeah, I guess I just take this card. Normally I'm going like always over here, but I saw that there's no secret and I thought with the money bag that I might have enough coins without going over to this coin ring. Now I know I should have done it, but... Well, that's the randomizer.
So you can also see that the coin ring was placed pretty awkwardly. So some of the coins were actually over pit and not over solid ground. Or in thin air. That is because how the placement of these objects work is that the coin rings actually have a spawner object in the center of them.
Oh, that's huge.
And only the spawner object is guaranteed to be placed over solid ground. So the game does not care if part of the coins are then just out of bounds and not reachable, or if they are over quicksand or whatever. The game only cares about the spawner object. The same is also true for coin lines.
That was one of the most beautiful wing caps I've ever done. These red coins were awesome. This felt so good to play.
Yeah, wing cap can really screw you over sometimes. I guess you don't have randomized backgrounds on?
No.
Yeah, you can also put on a setting like randomized backgrounds, so then the skyboxes are being shuffled as well, and you can get something like an Lethal Lava Land this very red background on the wing cap stage, and then it's very hard to see the red coins in the red background. Yeah, but the aesthetic options, these are completely free, up to you if you want to use them or not.
So now you one thing like you don't really know. I'm always, when I'm like doing stars or have like free time, I'm always thinking about like the next thing I can do. I know that Lethal Lava Land leads to a secret stage, so I know that this is gonna be weird with like a single stage and vanish cap. And right now I'm already thinking about where can I go after this, after I've done the 100 coin stuff. I know that I will take nips, but I also know that I have basically 0 stages so far in basement. Which is really not cool. So yeah, I'm already having fun routing stuff in my head to not have the time where I'm just in lobby and have to think where could I go.
Yeah, you want a fair balance of stages and normal stages and secret stages. Ideally, you want to have the same rate, same layout as in the vanilla game. But sometimes you get stuff like 3 stages in Tippy.
For example, this run.
There. Yeah, or you get like no stage in the basement.
Which is also happened in this run.
these are very unoptimal outcomes then.
Yeah, and like you can actually see how good a player is, not by his movement, but just like how little time he spends routing and staying in lobby and thinking about things. Like a lot of beginners would have a lot of troubles with a seat like this. Where could I go? What could I do? While top runners should normally know where they could go, what could make sense. It's always like a chance thing. So yeah, I will check an entry now, but the door to enter it is like between 1 and 24, so I just hope that it's open. After I grab the map start.
Yeah, so Lethal Lava Land is one of those stages, like the only stage actually, where we grab the 100 coins with an open star. Or with a star that is already like suspending in the air. In theory, I think there are enough coins. You could collect them only on the outside section together with the red coins, but that would be pretty tight, and you would probably need to kill a few eyeballs and stuff like this. And eyeballs can be in obnoxious spots.
Yeah, cool.
They can be like on the very edges of the lava things, and it would be very hard to kill them.
Nice.
It's very time consuming. So it's usually faster to just grab the 100-point star with the volcanoes, with one of the volcano stars.
It definitely is. Okay. Please don't give me another secret stage in basement. I have more than enough.
There are not many left.
Oh,
it feels
thank
like.
God.
There's the Dark World.
Dark World is still left, Vanish Cap is left, PSS is left.
Okay. I think CCM is Phoenix's most or least liked stage in Random.
Actually not, no, it's BBH. And I will talk about why when I'm doing the star, which
But it's still one of your least liked ones.
Yeah, basically because so CCM has 4 so-called event stars. These are stars for which I have to do something like win a race, kill a or defeat a boss. You name it, I have to do it. It's basically everything that is not in a box or open. And CCM with like the slide star, the penguin baby, the snowman's head, it has so many stars which are always the same. For which like the spot where I spawn is completely irrelevant because I just need to go to the exact same position. Always. That's like why I don't like the stage too much. It is pretty nice because of a single trick which you, if you don't have seen like top randomizer runners, you have never seen before. Which is a trick you could all basically implement because it's really not hard. I'm going to skip the penguin race. Now, for the people of you who know the game, that's wait, you can't do that. If you're like in the air for more than 2 seconds, you will lose the race. Well, I'm not being more than like 2 seconds in the air, and I'm also not taking the shortcut. Which is one of the most interesting things I've seen when another runner was doing it at an event. About, I think like 2 years ago. 1.5, 2 years ago. And I'm very excited to show it.
Yeah, so here we saw 2 little penguins right back to back, and yeah, as you might know, one of them is the correct one and one of them is the bad one, and we have no idea which one is which. So we can only try one of them out and hope it's the right one.
I need exactly 1 spin drift of coins. Or like this coin over there. I like it. I'm honest, I haven't seen the open star. It's probably at the vanilla area in Walkix will work. I would not like... I mean, I would be fine with it, because if I spawn over there, I can just grab the star and not have to go over to the main area. Or maybe I just missed it. That can also happen.
So chat, if you saw the star, you can tell us right now.
You don't need to, I will find it. I'm so used to like not have somebody in the back help me with stuff.
So we can make this an interactive speedrun.
Yeah, if you want to like challenge yourself, try to remember as many things as possible until I have done them. Try to remember the different chests, try to remember open stars in different stages, and see how difficult it is for the run. And then if you have the feeling, it works, remember that I also have to play and route. Which is also like a little bit distracting. Oh nice, I can actually do that. So it's one of the harder things to route. A very interesting one, because it's like a challenge you have not in a normal game. Yeah, I agree, the movement randomizer in the Archipelago is not that interesting. It is also like quite interesting to challenge yourself, what can you do with like the least amount of movement, but I do like this randomizer a lot more.
The Archipelago SM64 would be a lot more interesting if it had also object randomization like this. It would just be a lot more painful to implement it, I guess.
Oh, I don't wanna
With the logic rules.
Yeah, I don't wanna think about like logic. If the stuff one's like all the way at the top, you need other logic. This would be awful to write. If it's even possible to do. So let me reset my wing cap. And finish these threads.
Yeah, this stage can also be very headaching because I think this stage has 5 or 6 wing cap boxes.
Definitely not enough.
And if you are really unlucky, they can like all spawn on the top cloud. And then if that happened, you would have to spawn the top cloud to ever use a wing cap.
Okay, let's go to TH.
Here we got lucky and one of the wing cap boxes spawned at bottom platform here.
That's at least a good spawn. With what I will probably do though, the Wiggler fight. Oh yeah, one of the 5 flowers.
Yes. Yeah, so the interesting thing about this run really is, yes, it's a randomizer and you can save a lot of time just by getting lucky spawns, but the main time save still comes from your gameplay and your ability to remember things. That's the interesting thing about Rando here. You cannot just cheese the whole game by just getting lucky.
Hey, I mean, you can like save time with being lucky, but you still have to work with being lucky. You can have good spawns, but for example, for the 100 coins, you still need to have good movement to be fast. So it's not all about like just having a good spawn. Okay, that's the 3rd red coin in the basement. 4th red coin, holy! That's a lot of red coins. In BBH, I'm not... I mean, you have probably seen... I'm not doing always 100s of reds, sometimes it's not possible, like in SSL. But in BBH, I am not doing it because of Ghost Hunt, which is the worst star in this entire run. First of all, I have to find 5 of these small boos. Then I have to search for the big boo, and then I have to go to the star. So I have a lot of RNG, and especially the big boo, I can... Wait, he's over here. I cannot see him before I kill the 5 boos. So I do the 5 boos, and then I have to search for him. And there's no way that I could have remembered it from some time before. Black switch back again, on PPH.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Archipelago is entirely like the fun from Archipelago just comes from like playing with different people and having a lot of games in one room.
Yeah, and like having all kinds of games in a room.
Like Phoenix and I, we have an Archipelago room running right now with like 32 games.
I think it's 32.
Just the 2 of us, so it's a lot of variety, it's a lot of fun. Handing stuff over.
And like also like having all kinds of games, from Metroidvanias to puzzle games to adventure games to platformers.
To Yahtzees.
Yeah, that's
like board, like it's basically a board game or like a dice game or whatever you want to call it. Party game, I don't know.
Like these family dice game. I guess the red coin's last one is in the cave? But yeah, I mean, we also obviously like the Archipelago. It's like one of the most interesting things I've seen.
Lately, I've seen a lot of marathons, like accepting archipelago races or archipelago games. I would really like to know the experience. Like, how do you do estimates of this? Like, this is something that's really hard to estimate, I suppose, for a marathon.
Okay, where's the red coin? Quickly check. That's the start. I guess I just missed it. At least the red coin does spawn.
Maybe it's on the side of the ship or something.
Probably, yeah. Probably like
That's an area that is very hard to
like around the corner or something.
investigate
like
by dropping by. Hopefully, it's not on the cannon platform or something.
That would be very bad, yeah. Ah, no. Okay, it's just like around the corner that I haven't seen it before. That happens.
Ah, okay.
Funny enough,
Yeah, that is
it actually
that
doesn't
is
this time.
That is the disadvantage of like blowing through the stage really quickly and just using the various camera angles to just quickly take a peek. Sometimes these things just hide behind pillars or other objects.
Recalled about like a thing with like the time, how to get an estimate in a randomizer. After like, for me now, right now, like a few thousand hours, I start to know how fast I can play on accident, on average, with like a lot of accidents.
So TTC is also one of these stages which has a specific rule set. When you enter the stage for the first time, the clock state is always on stop. And the next clock state is depending on which time you re-enter the TTC painting, or like the TTC clock painting, so to say. So if you enter it still at 12 AM or whatever it is, then it remains being stopped. Otherwise, it just adapts to the new state.
Which can obviously also be stopped.
Yeah, we can always keep it on stop, but that takes a few more seconds because we always have to wait for the clock hand to reach the 12th. But usually, to save the few seconds, which Phoenix probably is going to about
Actually,
to do.
not.
Not? Okay. And for PB runs, you would definitely do it.
Actually, in this season, also not. What is it talking about?
Depending.
Entering the clock as soon as possible to save the 3 seconds, but my stars are not really low. So if I do this, I have to clamp the stage with moving clock, which is extremely slow compared to like just having still standing clock and doing vortex all over the place. Oh my god, it's all the way at the top, isn't it? So I'm not going to do that. This position up there is so bad because there's like no way I can see that except if I go either up here or use the up. So
Yeah,
like,
TTC is not one of the open stages, so pausing does not give you this big overview from like a wide camera angle. We can only use Mario Cam or the up cam, which we were not going to do a lot.
because see up, like thing with see up, obviously I can like turn the camera around however I want to and see stuff with that, but it's really slow until the cam is like centered behind Mario, and then you start changing it. I can just do a side flip and change the cam with it and see a lot of things.
Yeah, using C-up cam is definitely one of these things that you would do a lot when you start playing this start running this randomizer. I mean, I used it very a lot when I started, and now I use it in like one or two different spots that
Yeah,
at
same.
most in a run. I still use it in the
Oh.
HMC room, for example, to scope for a toad.
This spawn is really good, because I don't need to open the cannon, but I saw us down the roof, so if we are not lucky, I have to ride the carpet. One thing, there is carpet loss if you watched Vanilla 64 runs, but I tried it in Randomizer. I know how the trick works. We have the so-called hacker build-in. This removes invisible walls. Sadly, I need exactly one of these invisible walls to do carpet loss, which means I actually have to ride the carpet if I'm not gonna spawn on the roof. This is really sad because I was very excited to show it, but sadly it just doesn't work.
Yeah, how capitalism works is that you wall kick on the top of the house thing, but you wall kick into the wrong direction because there is an invisible wall adjacent, or like in the 90 degree angle towards this wall. And the game gets confused and it wall kicks you into the wrong direction. That's how like glitchy wall kicks work. But since this invisible wall has been removed, you can only now wall kick in the correct direction, which we cannot use for carpetlets anymore.
Which is really sad because I was very excited to do this in runs. And especially like attempted in marathon runs. It's always sad to see someone attempt carpetless. But yeah, after like I did a little bit of testing yesterday with like the same inputs in normal 64 and the randomizer, I sadly have decided it's not possible. So now I'm quickly doing the slide. Simple reason I have to do the slide then the first time the stage, which is the slide star, to unlock the penguin race. So I'm just doing this star because I don't know what else I could do. I'm not having a good spawn for the penguin babies. As I said before, I have no idea where the open star is so far. So I'm just doing like one of these stars, which is basically like always the same. Enter it, skip the slide, look where the star spawns and go there.
Yeah, that's a fascinating thing about running randomizer is that you never plan what star you're gonna do before you enter the stage.
I mean,
you can finally plan it after you see where you spawn, pretty much.
kind of. For example, here in DDD, I knew that if I entered, I need to do star 1 because DDD itself leads to a secret stage with Bring Mario Over the Rainbow. But I want to know what is on Fire Sea, because if a stage is on Fire Sea, that's 6 entries for the 6 stars, because, well, I'm not getting thrown out after the 100 coin star. So I want to know that because then like my entry and exits is about the same. With Fire Sea and DDD to Bring Mario Over the Rainbow and another stage. If it's double secret stage, what it is, I could not have done star 1, but that way it's just like a little bit more, like the just better thing to do. I'm not losing time to like go down to the basement for this. And this is
so now we have 2 secret stages in the DDD room, which is not too bad now, I suppose, because we can just re-enter Cloud Stage and die there to get back into the 3-stage tippy.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, yeah.
So it would have been worse, I think, if there was a real stage now in Fire Sea, right?
Depending if SL is secret too. If SL would have been secret, it would have been better. I guess I'm doing 100s. Just have it out of my way. HMC 100s is one of the biggest run killers in this game. Why? Well, it's a very... as you can see, I barely can look around corners. This moral man. And the red con... oh my god. You know what? I'm not doing 100s. That's something. That's a rare one that I had to get it twice around that corner.
That was a blockade. So you saw this, you saw him bonking on nothing there. It's just a mole. Moles are also randomized, and for some reason the moles are not being rendered when they spawn in the toxic fog. So I think it was fixed at some point, but then the ROM hack author somehow broke it again. Pretty sure you saw them in one earlier version. But maybe the hacker build destroyed it, I don't know.
Another thing you may have seen me do is like look at in the wall, which would have been very confusing, but the star numbers are actually rendered the entire time. So I just looked out of bounds to see star numbers to know if I need to go like into the red coin maze. And there's the open star. How did I not see this before? Very small thing, but very helpful. It's like a second of looking around to get information on like 2 very big rooms. Which is extremely worth it to do. So now to the penguin race thread, which I've teased a little bit. This is one of the most interesting things existing. Normally you see like the runners collect the coins while doing the penguin race. I've already done the 100 coins, so I just want to finish the slide. Which means I go over here, land. I don't know if this actually still works or if it's more than 2 seconds. If I'm honest. And normally I want to land there, I think.
That might be too long. Yeah.
That might be too long. Normally I want to like land on this platform before and then do it, and then go one further down. Let's see. I think it doesn't work right now because it's more than 2 seconds, but we will see.
Yeah, so there are 2 conditions. If one of them are met, this penguin, even if you beat him, you will go cheater and not give you a star. And the first trigger is obviously if you take the shortcut and you get this little jingle.
Let's do it again.
And the second one is if you fall down the slide and you are airborne for more than 2 seconds, or more than, I guess, 60 frames or something.
I'm honest. Missing this skip is extremely rare. Normally, like, I'm having like 95% consistency on this. So that I actually failed is really annoying. Because this right now worked. Because I hit the platform before like a fraction of a second.
You executed the dive too early, so
I think
a little bit extra distance from it.
I just hold the wrong angle. I hope. I mean, it happens. It's not like a big timer, it's like, what, 40 seconds or so? But yeah, that's like the thread. We actually skip the race to 70 seconds here. If we don't fail it. And even if I fail it, like I failed it, that cost me like 30 or 40 seconds to skip. But I'm still about as fast as if I would have done this like the normal way. Let's do 100s.
It definitely is a time saver because once you finish the race, the penguin's sliding speed is increasing significantly. It's increasing by a much bigger rate than the Koopa is accelerating on the Koopa races when you finish.
He even starts accelerating if you are very far ahead of him, which we abuse here.
Yeah, there is plus the rubber banding stuff.
Like for example, if I not get the jump to like the lower platform, I actually lose the race because the penguin is just too fast.
Yeah.
Let's take this 1 coin. Just have like 1 coin. I said I want that coin. So DVD 100s. One of the biggest rank class in Vanilla 64, one of the biggest rank class in Randomizer. But because of different reasons. In Vanilla 64 it's the movement with the red coins, here it's the jump to the blue coin switch. Which is really bad.
Yeah, so what you need to know about this is that the conditions of when the sub disappears and the poles appear is the exact same as in Vanilla 64, and the condition is beating Bowser in Bowser and the Fire Sea. So we never beat Bowser. So we never beat Bowser in the Fire Sea. So the poles never appear and will never appear in this run. So what we have left, the only thing we have left
Nice.
to reach
Oh, thank God.
is this trick here. This is not frame perfect, but close, I would say. It is like, I think it is a wall, pretty much perfect timing on when you jump, plus a 2-frame wall kick. So it is pretty close to perfect. What you need here. You could also just triple jump dive into this thing. What you do in vanilla runs.
So
But
because,
yeah, it's faster if you manage to do it.
because I just saw it in chat with 102 coins. First of all, DDD has 106 coins in the vanilla game. And the other thing, for DDD and GRB, they are added more coins because of like 2 coins, or like if like 4 coins in GRB are out of bounds, you could barely get the 100 coin star. So they have like added like about 15 or 20 extra coins.
Yeah, I explained it previously. The game does only care about spawning stuff inbounds for the spawner objects, and especially for coin rings, but also true for coin lions. If the spawner of the coin line or coin ring, which is always in the center of the coin pile, if that spawner is at the very edge, it might be the case that some of the coins are just actually out of bounds and not reachable, and that would be really bad for these 2 stages. So that happened in very early versions of the randomizer, where you had like tons of seats that were not completable with 120 stars because you could just not get enough coins.
But it's like
now
it's so long ago. That's like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, that is
ago.
very very early versions. But so then they just address the problem by adding more coins in these 2 specific stages.
By the way, so far this one is really good. I'm not having a good seat, but
there are other stages which can be a little bit tight on coins as well. One of them being like TTM.
yeah, TTM is
There can
bad.
be a lot of enemies and a lot of points that like spawn on the very edge of the mountain, which is not reachable without dying.
Nice, I got it. That's like the thing that I've just done. Normally you put the penguin baby like to the mother, but there's like I think 1 or 2 frame, I think it's frame perfect. If you run and crouch at the same, like in this 1 frame, you actually put down the penguin baby while the text box appears, and skip that you actually have to put down the penguin baby.
I think it is frame perfect. It saves like a couple of frames.
I think like 0.1 second. But it's always, first of all, nice to have, because I mean it is a small time save.
So here you see like the first chest here was like hugging the wall and also in the wrong direction. In earlier versions of the randomizer, this could also have been an impossible seat with this, because the way how the chests work in vanilla SM64, they are pretty finicky. You have to like face them from the correct side to be able to open them. And they have been changed in the randomizer so they can open them up a little bit easier.
I'll quickly die intentionally and bring Mario over the rainbow. Or cloud stage. To get to
we'll
THI.
see this. We'll see this a couple times now.
Depending if as endless a stage or not. Let's do reds, I guess. Normally I like to do 100s before reds, but I just want to do reds.
That makes sense.
Another thing, which you basically just hear me say, I kind of want to do another style before the one I'm just doing, but I just want to do this style right now. This is also a thing in Randomizer. I have quite freedom to decide if I want to do 100s or not. I could have gone for 100 coins with that spawn, which would also have been fine. But just wanted to just said, nah. You know what? I just want to do reds more than 100s right now. And it reds. So I do have like a little bit of freedom there. So the toad in the back there is the wrong toad. In the upstairs and tip area there are 3 toads. 2 of them give you a star, one spawns at 25 stars, that's this toad. One with 35 stars, I don't know where he is. And one is there the entire time and is just wrong. And that's the one in the back. I've seen it with like 22 stars or so. And because of that I know that's the wrong toad.
Yeah, so the spawning area of the toads, they share the same spawn area. So they can spawn anywhere in the upstairs segment. And the wrong toad is just the one that is sitting in front of a travel entrance or something. And he's just telling you about, like, hey, did you know that you can get an extra star by collecting 100 coins?
Not that we are already hard doing that. Also,
And the other two give you a star. Same with the basement, by the way. You don't have the toad, right? Or did you already find it?
I found it already.
Oh, okay. So the basement toad is basically the same. The toad there spawns at 15 stars?
12, 15 is Snaps 1.
Oh, 12 stars and MIPS is 15, yeah, okay. So he spawns at 12 stars. So if you find a toad in the basement before you have 12 total stars, you already have enough information to know that's the wrong one.
What I find pretty funny about like the toad requirements, if you play the game casually, you are not getting into upstairs before 30 stars. The upstairs toad spawns with 25, so you will never see him not be there. The tippy toad, normally you can enter as tippy with 50 stars, has 35 stars, so if you not glitch something, wait, there's the box star, or like do BLJs to get like to upstairs or tippy earlier, you would never know that these toads actually have a requirement for the amount of stars you need to have. It's pretty funny to actually know that these toads are not there the entire time, but in runs they're always there. Except of like 16 stars, but I mean you don't count 16 stars where the toads are. Like the upstairs and tippy toad. So it's, I think it's quite funny to think about it that way.
Yeah, we're cleaning up a lot of open star stuff now. Since we already got the 100 coin stars in these stages. And a lot of stages have like just have a lot of open stars, like TTC has 5 of them, HMC has 5 open stars, Rainbow Ride is 4 plus the box. So there are a lot of stages which seem slow, and
perfect.
most of the time are slow because you have to spend a lot of time traversing the stage. But at least the stars can be grabbed quickly.
So I know one of the stars is on the roof, which is sad. I mean, I'm still hoping for a roof spawn, but roof spawns are so rare.
You can spawn on the roof in Rainbow Ride, and you can save a carpet ride with this if there's something on the roof. I guess you already found the star spawner?
No. I'm honest, I never looked for the star spawner as well.
Well, the star spawner could potentially also be on the roof.
Oh, wow.
So, and if that happens, that would be really bad, because that is the thing you couldn't even skip with a roof spawn.
We will find out. Probably the next entry.
The best way is to just get a roof spawn and take a look there. But that is up to the game RNG to decide for us.
That's an interesting secret over there. Like always we call of them up. So yeah, normally
the
you...
King has a bit. The Bone King has an interesting story.
I don't want to talk about the story, but another thing. normally you like have to do. I hate this bug. You have to do like the Bob-omb King to spawn the Koopa race. I still have to do that. That's the main reason why I'm doing it. But for example, in THI, you normally need star 1 and 2 to spawn the Koopa race. He's always there, for example. Same with like the Snowman's head star in, well, in Cuckoo Mountain. Normally you need to select star 5. We don't need that. I could do it first. I don't know why this requirement is still there in BOB, but it's there. And you probably really want to talk about Hill Bob.
Yeah, so Hill Bob has become quite a meme in the SM64 rando community. That was an unfortunate spawn right on this
That's
on the warp zone.
interesting. That was something.
So the story of Hill Bob. So the Bob-omb King has been shuffled for quite a while, also in earlier versions. But in the earlier versions, the developer did not pay attention to the repercussions if he spawned on perilous territory, such as slopes. So Bob-omb Battlefield has a lot of slopes around the stage. And if the Bob-omb King spawns on a slope, you cannot grab him on the slope. Mario cannot grab heavy objects on slopes, like with a dive or something. So the only way to be able to grab him is to lure him down, which would be possible in theory, but unfortunately the Bob-omb King has a mechanic built into his code where he always jumps up to his original spawn point whenever he loses a certain amount of height compared to his original spawn point. And since he's on a slope, he will always lose a lot of height if he followed you down. So, long story short, if there was a Bob King on a hill, which we call like Hill Bob, then one would be dead because you were never able to beat him. But that has been fixed since in this version, so it cannot happen anymore. There were no reports anymore of Hill Bob since the newest version here.
But he's still our meme and
But he will always be in our memory. He was like the #1 reason for Impossible.
Actually not, he's just the #2 reason. The #1 reason is actually in the like in the 0.5 version was in the drywall. Because the developer
Weren't they pretty close?
They were close, but the drywall was I think like 10 more possible seats. What happened there? Like just a red coin or a star spot out of bounds. That's all. No way to get it. That was a thing earlier. It's fixed now. Happens, I guess.
Yeah, where Troward was also a good spot to end that ended your run because of impossible seed stuff. Because the buildings in the downtown area.
Panic.
The buildings in the downtown area, they have water inside of them. There's like a watery ground, and yeah, they was able to like spawn red coins in there or stars, and then we were never able to grab them.
By the way, this run is really good. I mean, I still only have done 6 100s, but I'm basically at a star per minute, which is like this thing I'm looking at when doing runs. So yeah, this run is really, really good. And with really good, I mean like top 2, top 3 in the world pace. Currently. So let's see how it goes. I mean, I still have to do like...
You know what's also awesome? We got a 5-euro donation from Lumina, who says, "Happy first advent to you all, and here's to a wonderful Themeathon marathon." Thank you very much for the donation.
So I need to focus a little bit in the near future, with the simple reason I do a lot of routing about this time in the run, to see like how many entries I need and where to go. And because of that, I just need to focus a little bit more until I have the stuff routed, and then I'm more active in plugging again. That is terrible. I really did not want to see that.
Yeah, that is bad because we still have the metal cap entrance open, and we would really like to see a special stage in there. Because having to re-enter the metal cap entrance 6 times is always going to be a time loss compared to having a special stage there.
But I also don't want to have metal cap there, because then I need to actually go to the metal cap. Which actually lost time in my current PB and with that world record. I actually had vanilla metal cap, which I just saw at like 110 stars. And I had to re-enter the state, like re-enter HNC just to get there. Where's this red guy?
It was behind you in the fire.
Oh my god, I saw a shadow, but I thought I like just mislooked, because like I changed it.
I think I already lost like 3 runs to this, so I'm off. I developed an eye for it.
Yeah, like normally in these situations I just look for a shadow, because every object has a shadow. But I just didn't saw a shadow. That's all. I haven't seen a shadow there. Like I saw a shadow for a short time, changed the camera, and it was gone. So I thought I just mislooked something. Okay, but this time I'm going to do the 100s.
Alright, so we have a 1 in 3 chance that we actually get a vanilla metal cap, which we want to avoid. But I think it's your last special stage, right?
Should be. Which
Or
I
do you
don't
have
really
metal
like.
cap? No, metal cap is still open, but no, there's nothing open, I think.
Which isn't too great.
Yeah, it's only Womps in SL.
I guess I can enter rooms after going through this line again. So this time I'm not getting hit from anything. Perfect. Improvement.
And I guess you would also would have to like a stage loop instead of vanilla stages for Womps and SL.
That's the thing. That would mean that I have 4 stages upstairs and 3 stages TP, which I don't really like. And I have metal cap vanilla, which I also don't like at all. So it's a really, really weird situation right now. Basically nothing could make the seed good. But that's like a seed of a time, with like the 4 out of 5 entries in basement being secret. I don't know when it was actually the last time I've seen that many secret stages in basement. We used to see like 2 or 3, but 4 is a lot. It makes routing really difficult. So now the fun begins searching for red coins. Sadly I cannot see red coins when going out of bounds. So I'm just gonna jump down. I know where the red coin star spawn is, and if there's a red coin down here I just need to go down here, and I saw a red coin already. So correct decision to just jump down here and do the remaining things by going back up. Kinda want that star. HMC is...
You did get the one in the entrance of the toxic coin maze?
Yeah.
When you jumped down?
Yeah, I got that one.
It's the only one that I remember.
I hope it's not like somewhere in the water and I just overlooked it. That can happen, but it's difficult. Oh, okay. Did I know that? No, right?
Well, I didn't. But I'm not you.
I cannot do this triple jump dive. I really want to learn that, but I can't do it. Jumping over the wall out of bounds to then go back in bounds. I'm honest, I don't know that the weapon was there, but at least I know it now. And with that I can actually show a very cool strat, which is also Randomizer exclusive. Because this star is now in the entrance to the toxic maze. But I'm not exiting the toxic maze how you normally would. I'm just going back to the beginning. I'm jumping back in the hole over here. So if I now do a side flip, I'm back in the beginning area. Instead of going around and open the door again. It's a very neat strat.
Strat.
It saved it's actually saved time here, so it wasn't even just swag. I mean, obviously it was a lot of swag as well, but it was not only swag. Another thing you probably have seen, except of like these like the exit out times, which I used to route, I have basically zero downtime in this round. I have like no downtime at all. The only downtime I have is like at the end of Koopa races. In THI that's like about, I think, like 3 to 4 seconds. And in BOB there's like a small thing I'm usually doing there, and this was looking for secrets. So it's really hard. To actually have, for example, time to drink something. Okay.
You can drink something, but your brain never has downtime in this run.
No, because I still need to open the bottle and, well, drink something. I don't have the time to do that.
Always thinking about what to do next.
Let's see. Okay. I should maybe stop doing chip clip and rando. It needs a very precise angle and a very precise amount of speed, which you conveniently have with like the setup in Vanilla 64, but not in rando. There was like a time when I was really consistent with it, but I'm not anymore. Would be cool to show, because it's actually not like how you know chip clips, but a little bit different. Because it, as I said before, the hacker building deletes invisible warps. Also the one you get warped down. So I can just swim out of bounds if I get like out of bounds there. Which is really helpful. Because the chance is really high that I have... Yeah, I actually have a stage on... Do I definitely have a stage on SL? Yes, I have a... yeah. I think I basically have a 100% chance of a stage in Worms and SL. Because if one of them leads to Metal Cap, I know that Metal Cap is a stage, and I'm just dying in Metal Cap to get to Metal Cap. So it's the same amount of entrances. So basically, I do have a stage in SL and I do have a stage in Worms. Even though I'm still missing Metal Cap. Yeah, there's actually no way that I'm not having 6 entries. I just wanted to kill that flower. I did not pay attention where it spawned, I just know it spawned in the water. I'm honest. I think I saw it down here. That was the Koopa. But I guess at least I know that there's a piranha flower over there. Oh, it's over here, okay. Not too bad overall. I mean, it lost a little bit of time, but nothing really important. Oh, and by the way, entering the THI painting doesn't have an influence about how you spawn into THI the next time you enter. That's like one of the exceptions. So let's do the worst star in this game. What the hell? Alex. BBH 100s plus Ghost Hunt. This is the biggest run killer in this run, with Randomizer having us down the roof. First of all, I need to find all of the 5 small boosts. I think I'm currently at 3 out of 5. Then, if possible, I need to still remember him. Because the other boo just looks the exact same way. While doing that, I'm also remembering every red coin, location-wise, to have like quick reds. I mean, I know 4 are in the basement and 3 are outside, so I'm only missing 1. And now I have fun searching the last boo, and then I go through the entire building again to find the big boo. Which is really bad, because the 200 doors, okay, there's the boo, which is top priority because it's the last one. Which is really bad. So now this boo could be everywhere. It could be in the basement, it could be on the roof, outside. I have no idea, because there's like no short cutscene that shows where he is. Now finding him is the real challenge of this one of this 100s plus Ghost Hunt. And the RNG part. If I find him quickly, this could be a very quick one. If he's like in the basement where I go last, yeah, I'm losing a lot of time just to search for him. Okay, it's not down there. Another thing which I'm doing to like see boos is actually listen a lot to the game, because the boos have like a laugh if you have like their your back to them, like your backside to them. Except of outside, they are just random calls. There he is. There's the boo. Quickly open the box for coins. So let's see what is this one. That's the wrong one. I thought he was on the other, like on this side of the building. So yeah, as you can see, this is a terrible start. Is the boo around this corner? No. And then I still have to do like then I still need to get the star as well. In the worst case, he's in the basement, which is very likely going to be, and the star spawn's on the roof. Then I would need to go through this entire building again and get back on the roof. Yeah, he's in the basement. There he is. Yeah, as I said, not a fun start to do. It's really annoying because overall I like the idea of like killing the 5 boos and then have him. That's, thank god, a very good spawn. But yeah, finding the boo is so RNG heavy. And I said that about a randomizer.
It would be nice if there was an outline of the big boo. That gives you a vague idea of where he is.
Yeah, like a 1 second cutscene just to see where he spawns would be cool. But I mean, the vanilla game doesn't have it, so why should the randomizer have it? Do we need to do the open store?
Or
over here?
what would also be cool is if you would like use this inbuilt game mechanic that is. I'm not entirely sure of the story about this, but there is a glitched pool laugh that is like pitched down weirdly. Maybe you could use that one as an indicator of where the big pool will spawn. That would be kind of cool.
I guess, yeah. So... TTC, TTM... And then Rainbow Red 100s. That's gonna be a fun one. Sadly, I have not good chests, because chest 3 is in the cave. So I take chest 1 and 2 out here, go in the cave, open chest 3, go out to the beach, back again to open chest 4, and if I'm then being unlucky, the star spawns in the cave. Which will happen to like 90%. Why? Because the game just hates the runner. It's actually really rare to have the star close to you. I don't know why, but it's like... It feels like it's coded sometimes. I know the star 4 is outside, so the star is in the cave. I have the 4th chest in the cave, so the star spawns outside. It's so rigged. That's a good spawn and actually very rare to actually have a good star spawn here. I guess I can't jinx them. Somehow.
Need to complain hard enough.
Well, that's a long fall. And hey, we got 70 stars. We could finish the game right now, but I mean it's a 120 star run. But having 70 stars and like 115 is really fast. It's like not the best pace I've ever had, but still it's a very good pace. Now another small glitch. I'm holding the monkey, jump 3 times, land on the slope. Let him go free, but I'm still holding him. Jump, ground pound it, and he's just here and don't have to run anywhere. Because the monkey is just super slow and we don't like being slow. I still don't know how the glitch works, I just know what to do for it, if I'm honest. Okay, I guess I'm doing Rainbow Red 100s because I have no idea where the remaining boxes are. I know the star is on the roof, and I want to delay the carpet ride as long as possible. Or not, and I have a redcon on the roof. So I have to do a carpet ride anyway. Cool. Thanks.
But no spawner, huh?
No.
So if you get a second roof spawn, maybe?
Yeah, but imagine you getting a second roof spawn. The chance to get a roof spawn is so rare. That's a lot of secrets, holy. But I actually know all secrets.
You know how it goes, chat. All we gotta just do the pray just in chat now to make it happen.
I think, like, for me, getting a roof spot is like 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40. I actually, one of my previous PBs, I think a 211, had 2 roof spawns, which actually made the run actually good. I saw Rainbow Red really late, so because now I know all secrets, I actually have free time, which means I can finally drink something. I marked the wrong star again. I marked the THI star and not the BAB star. So in 2 of those secrets I actually saw like in the beginning of the run, basically, like 10 minutes into the run. They are behind this island. And I had to remember them an hour before finding the next ones. SSL, I'm still missing SSL address, I really need to do that. Why? Well, I'm not doing the talent before red coins and the opens the outside. With the simple reason that it's not slower to do it. But if the star spawn is like over there where the talon is trying to steal my head. My cat. He will actually steal it while I'm being in the cutscene to go out. I wouldn't care about taking more damage, but I do care about having a longer animation when I go out of the stage. I mean, the star spot is not there, so I would not have to do that this time, but still I'm going a little bit safer. And I really want to have like this long single star out of my way. 6, 7, and number 8 is where? There, on the other side of the room. But still, this is a very good marathon run.
If you have something urgent to say, please feel free to interrupt me, but I want to like quickly go over about the history of this hack. So originally there was another version of this randomizer made by hack creator Andre, but that was what we now call the generator version. So usually when you play randomizers, or if you want to play randomizers, you would have to visit some website which like generates the ROM file for you. You have to like provide an original one and then it spits out the randomized one. And that's how SM64 used to work back in the days. This version is not being maintained anymore, so the only version you would want to try out is this one. So this ROM that we play right here, this is what we call the internal randomizer. So meaning that we don't need to like generate anything anymore, but we only have this one ROM file, and this takes care of all the randomization for you. You don't have to do anything anymore. You just have to like fire up.
What the hell are these rats?
Fire up a seed and just have your way. And the generator version was, yeah, the generator. Yeah, this is the Arthur Tilly one. So back in the days, like the generator one was also pretty buggy, so to say. Like there were a lot of impossible seeds there. Like the generator version did not care that much about like making sure everything is reachable. You would have to like do a lot of maintenance by yourself by like changing some settings in some JSON file or whatever. So this hack is a lot more like beginner friendly. You just can fire up the ROM and just have your way.
So one thing I really quickly want to mention, I did one of the best things I could have done. I went into Metal Cap. Why did I actually go into Metal Cap? They could have been like a secret state. Like, why should I enter Metal Cap? Why should I take the time to go there and not do like the other entrances? Well, if there is a stage in there, I still need to enter it 6 times. After that, like, it basically means I have a loop. For example, if Metal Cap would have been Worms and Worms Metal Cap, it would always kill me in Metal Cap to get quicker to Worms. That way I would have skipped one of the exits. And I knew the star was in the basement, like in the Dory Cave. So if I get out of the Metal Cap, I can grab the star. And the other way is, if Metal Cap is vanilla, I'm getting thrown there anyway, and completely save the time to go to the Metal Cap. This was an insane intelligent move, to actually do this like this. And I get rewarded with probably the best Metal Cap I've ever seen. Like, the red coins in Metal Cap were insane. There were like, what, 7 red coins next to each other? I'm honest, I've never seen that many red coins at like one location.
There were barely any in the water.
Yeah, I had like one in the water and all the rest was all on one platform. That was crazy. That's like another thing I'm not really talking about, but always have it in the back mind. There's a lot of this, basically always the decisions I'm making. Do I do this star or another star? Do I do, where do I go? That's like sometimes decisions in like a fraction of a second, in which I have to decide the best option, the most intelligent option. Sometimes I have more time for it. Sometimes I'm just doing stuff out of intuition and hope it works out. But a lot of times, especially like 70 or 80 stars into the run, is really just yeah, like routing and doing decisions on the fly. Which makes it so interesting because like top 64 runners have played the randomizer before, especially Cheese. With was 227 is 228. It's still a really good time, it's like top 9 or so in the world. But he's actually, he did runs a few weeks back and actually struggled to get a sub 230. Because it doesn't have like this clean of a routing, like this clean of this decision making, knowing what is actually the best decision. Obviously he's movement wise 10 times better than every other runner. But that's like one of the things, movement is like not that important. And when he found out that I have a 207 as a PB, which is over 20 minutes faster to his PB, and just insane to think about, even like compared to other top runners like Cheese, and not Cheese to Prism or Chaos. It's so interesting like to see the reactions and like to see like how people route where they lose time, because it's often just routing. In the meantime, I nearly done the entirety of TH100s with the Piranha Flowers. Why are we doing Piranha Flowers and not Red 100s? Simple reason, the red coins are always in this cave, so they are pretty close together. The Piranha Flowers are spread over the entire map. So it just makes more sense to do them with the Piranha Flowers, because we have to go over the map to get coins, and we have to go over the map to kill Piranha Flowers, so we just combine them.
Of course, that is not set in stone. If you like, happen to bump into all 4 Piranha Flowers like, right after each other, you can still do hundreds with the reds afterwards. But it's very rare.
Even then, like, you need to go to the star. That was a very nice kill. Just wanted to triple jump up here to search for it and not... I didn't know that the Piranha Flower was up there. This was pure luck. So quickly grab the star. And just 40 to go. So this is... I'm surprised how good this run is compared to like the runs I had like the last 2 days. I did practice runs the last 2 days. 2 days ago, or like the first one I did, was 226 with a horrible seed and I was barely able to control Mario. And the other one yesterday like was like a 217, which still would be top 3 in the world. Which had not a good seed as well. So this one is actually going even better than both of them. It's very surprising. Because I really was not playing clean the last few days. So let's do the next 100s. Just to, well, have it out of my way, and because I'm using these 100s to search for secrets. I already saw 2 of them. I know that a few are on the top area of the map. I think this one was a star. I forgot about him. So I wanna go like into the town area with like at least 78 coins, basically. 67 is still fine, but not really what I want to have. And this stage has like 3 or 4 10 coin boxes. But I only saw 2 is really bad, but I have enough coins, I don't need to like go down again, so I'm happy. And I saw 4 secrets while doing all of those. That's another thing. I'm not really often actually looking at Mario. He is in the middle of the screen, but I don't really care. I have the feeling where he is, and I always like just look around to see things. Which makes movement much harder because I obviously like difficult situations or like high pressure situations, I look at him. But in general, I basically just look through like the entire locations. Through the entire map the entire time. Which is actually really exhausting to do. Like this run, in short categories is quite chill, but for long categories, especially like 120 star, or 120 star danger, which is this one but with harder difficulties. Like with more difficult star and coin spawns and stuff like that.
So what exactly is the reason why do you drain the water in here?
Camera. Actually the camera. First of all, I'm faster to like just run around with Mario. And then I have more control about the camera because I can go into different modes and see things with it. By the way, where's the red coin? Is it over here? Oh, it's behind the cage. Okay. That's the only situation where I actually need the vanish cap for. Actually, I want to do the 100 coin star before and grab a new vanish cap. Because I'm scared that the vanish cap is running out and I'm soft blocking myself and then I have to do the rights again. Happened before. So I'm playing it a little bit safer. For PB runs I would not care about it and just go for it anyways. But well, for a marathon run, right, this wall doesn't have collision vanish cap. I mean, I can play it a little bit safer than I would normally play it. I'm still far underestimated from what it seems so far. Except of Rainbow Ride 100s, I don't really have another run killing 100 coins left. Now with this spawn, because there's nothing in the maze here, oh, not the maze, the cave here, I'm quickly doing the ER star. Simply because it's the closest one. Like the open stars at the beach, so why should I go to the beach? I can just hope to spawn on the beach. And yeah, then, like, the ending will be really, really fast, by the way. Like with Worms SL, the ending will be extremely fast. It's like a thing of getting 14 stars in like 12 minutes. Which is actually reasonable. If I get a good Worms, I can get like all 7 stars in like 3 of like in like 4 or 5 minutes. So yeah, even though I'm like 9 stars behind having 1 star per minute, which is like basically the pace I'm looking for. This would be like a god pace if I have like a star per minute. So
do you have like a final goal in mind? What time you want to get for this category, or is it just all open?
All open, and now that carpet was off the table, I really don't want to reset like 2 hours into the run because Rainbow has like stuff on the roof, which I haven't seen before. So for now I will take a break from this. Like actually take a break from 64 and play some other games. But when I get back, probably do like the shorter categories, like 30 stars, 70 stars, non-stop 70 stars. Like all of these shorter categories we have. And try to get better at them, because I am really bad at the short categories. I'm definitely one of the best in like one category, in the long categories, but I'm not one of the best in the short categories. And I kind of want to change that. And who knows, maybe I'm doing like a 120 again as D-Rust and PB again. Which actually was my last PB run. I just said, hey, I want to do like some 120 D-Rust. I don't even know why. Just wanted to do like a few runs. And got my new PB on accident. Was not even going for a PB, I just wanted to get a okay run. So I still haven't seen the Czechia and the Crazy Box. Okay, there's the Crazy Box at least. As we said like an hour before, that was very scary. If it would have hit me before I hit the ground, the box would have just been gone. DTM also don't have a lot of coins. Because most of the time you get like coins on the slide with like about like I think 70 in the vanilla game. But obviously we can't get that many coins because coins are out of bounds. Coins are cut. There are like coins on different ways to each other that I can't grab them.
I think the biggest problem is that a lot of the coins on the slide are basically dead coins.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room on the slide which you would never be able to really access. You even saw there like this slide is like divided into 2 different sections, and when you transition from the first to the second section, everything that is spawned on the first section will despawn. So there can be a lot of coins that you can see, but before you can reach them, they just despawn in front of you.
Which is really bad if it's a coin line.
If that's a coin line, or even 2 of them, I think there are 2 in the first section. Like if there are, or even 3. No, I think it's 2. So 2 coin lines, both. I think one time I saw like both of them there, and I was like, okay, now I have to be really finicky in this outside section to get all the coins.
Okay, so now how about not dying? Just getting 2 coins. I wanted to throw the bomb and body into a Goomba. So I now will go up and finish these 100s. Which went really good. That's the 5th last 100 coins that I need. So I'm not doing 100 coins. Except if I spawn on the roof. I wanted to say this actually happened twice, I would be surprised. And look for the box instead. Because I know there's a red coin on the roof, and there is always the chance that I could get his roof spawn. As I said before, it's not very likely, it's not going to happen twice. But there's a chance, so I want to play with the chance. And I'm not losing anything by not doing 100 points. Where is the last box? Is it like over here somewhere? Is it like on this platform? No, where's the box? What? Check that one. There's nothing on this ship. Check these two. Where's the box? I've not seen it on the roof as well. That's weird.
On the ship, there's nothing.
No, I looked up to over to the shop. That's awkward. I guess now 100 would have been the better option. Is it on the roof and I just missed it? I think it wasn't on the island as well. I guess it has to be on the roof. Let me go over to the ship now that it's like not loaded or something like this. Very weird.
Maybe it's on the way to the roof on one of the platforms there.
No, I saw that. I should have seen that, though. Maybe it's like somewhere hidden inside of the house, but I've just missed. Again, like one corner or something like this. I guess I take the carpet? I mean, it has to be on the roof. Oh. That's a very weird situation that, I'm honest, I don't know when this was the last time that happened. But I actually was not able to find a thing in Randomizer. Because the stage is open, normally you see stuff in here. Especially these boxes, they are not that hard to miss. Or like not that easy to miss, I guess. It's pretty hard to actually not see them somewhere. That's weird, if I'm honest. I spawn on the island, so I know there's nothing over there. But if there's only the red coin on the roof, I guess I'm just doing the 100s then? And still stay confused where it is? In the end, it's somewhere out of bounds and we just found a new way to see an impossible seed. That would have been something. No, I don't see it. Where's the box? It's not on the roof.
Did you check all the weird... They can sometimes spawn inside of the triangles.
Well, I looked over there while on the carpet and I did not see it. But I never went over there, but You should have seen it from like across the map. Yeah. I'm confused. Well, I don't care, I guess I'm doing 100s done. I mean, obviously this lost a lot of time, but I'm honest, that never happened before that I was not able to see the box. As I said, it's a pretty big object, so normally you should be able to see it. That is very surprising. I don't have a fly on my screen, please go away.
Well, it's not on the top of the ship thing, right?
No, I would have seen that with like the camera angles I'm using. It's like no way that I would not have seen it. Well, I guess I care about it the next time I'm entering Ramble, right? That's risky, star spawn. I have the feeling that it's actually out of bounds somewhere.
That would be the biggest spoil ever.
That would...
I just promised the audience here that no more impossible seats.
Oh my god, what? Okay, no, I saw it. It's behind the triangle, and always when the triangle was... Not a funny thing. When the triangle was visible, it was behind the triangle. And when the triangle was deloaded, the box deloaded.
Yeah, the box also has a spawn
Actually, I should... Yeah, I know, but I looked from like a lot of different locations there. So that's why I'm so confused about it. Well, happens, I guess. I mean, it's a marathon run. Obviously something has to like go wrong with this. Come on, grab it. I mean, Randorite is known for being a run killer in Random. The worst thing would actually be a road spawn. Then I would actually hate myself for not finding that box. Okay, that's so I guess that's a thing I need to look into, positioning wise. Tunnel and inside of the pyramid, and I'm doing the talent star. And no, I'm not waiting until he's actually over the pillar. Because conveniently enough, he flies low enough that I can just ground pound him by being on the pyramid. I still have half of an LLL left. Honestly, I didn't even realize. So I guess I'm finishing LLL? Then go into Worms and SL? And then finish this entire line. While the wing cap and... No, what, not the wing cap, but at least the shell is like behind the fence. With the third marked bully over here. that's what I wanted to do. The reds are gonna be fun without the shell. So yeah, I'm going to finish LLL, then do WOMS SL completely, and then go like into Over the Rainbow and finish this entire line, which is open with THI, BOB, TTC, and you name it. At least the stuff that is missing is really fast, except of BBH reds. I guess. And like, obviously, SL100s. Not even counting WOMS 100s because they are usually very fast. Actually, I know where all of the red points are. Come on. Just want to get over here. Fly through this one. Run over here and I've seen that weapon before. So now the last one, which is the one in the volcano. I mean, the space is still good. It's not like top tier pace anymore, because of especially this Rambo thing. But hey, at least it's a good run. So that's done. Well, let's go into WOMS. Let's see if WOMS is vanilla or WOMS is SL. If WOMS is vanilla and SL is vanilla, that's gonna be a chill ending. And if both are like swapped with each other, I don't really care about it as well. I mean, why should I care about it? Just wanna quickly check the box here for shell or star. That's the star, good to know. This enables me the 100 coins because I kinda want the shell for the 100s. Then, yeah, as I said before, this is going to be a fast one. The remaining thing. Quickly check this part here for the remaining toe, where he just isn't. And start the 100 coins and bombs. Which I shouldn't have done with 3 stars here. And the king. I have a very good coin RNG so far. Okay. Rip kick. Quickly pause a few times to like see on top of the tower if I need to go up there. Don't think I have to. From what I've seen. No, I don't. But I'm honest, I don't like this red composition. Doing it a little bit safer, I guess. The butt slide jump. So and these are about like 1.5 2 minute Worms 100s. Which is really good. I know all of the stars in Worms. I know the SL box. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting speed-wise. Okay, I don't see a star. Another thing I'm doing is actually look for stars while I have the exit out animation. Okay, I think it's pretty clear which star I'm doing. Let's see how many stars I get before the 2-hour mark. That's a terrible spawn. I guess at least I saw a star with that. Which I instantly can grab. Oh, come on. Really? Hey, 100 stars! Woo, we love it. We love it. As I said before, Worms SL is really fast together. That's a really nice loop speed-wise. I'll quickly go into the igloo. Take the Avenge Cap because it's just better to go around with the Avenge Cap. A little bit safer and a little bit easier to see things because I don't have to look through every corner. And after I've done this loop, I mean, dude, again, there's no shot. Come on, game. And there's the last open stone.
He really wants to show you the edge cases right now.
Happens. I mean, still, this run is not the best I've ever had. For the best run, I would need to have like around 115 stars in 2 hours, and well, 105. But still, it's not a bad run though. Especially for a marathon run. Now, the second last 100 coins. Oh, in this stage there's an interesting glitch which you might want to explain because you can do it like 100 times better than I can. With the money bags.
Yeah, so the money bags, there are 2 money bags in this stage. And you can kind of see them. You can kind of see them because they spawn a little bit closer above the ground compared to the normal coins. And there's a glitch you can abuse here to generate basically an infinite amount of coins. That is using the shell and constantly despawning and respawning the money bag. It's not really a despawn, it's like making it go back into a coin, or into him distinguishing as a coin. And if you do it at the perfect timing, you can actually make him come back as a you can actually make him come back as a money bag while the coin is still being there, so you then have 2 money bags there. That's what we call money bag duping. And you can repeat that as many times as you can. You can generate as many coins as you really like, as long as you have a favorable spawn, of course.
And this trick is, for me personally, really hard.
So the advantage, this is actually a strat that is being used in IL runs, I believe. I think the world record for Snowman's Land in Vanilla actually uses this strat.
I know there's a 100 coin route with it, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
the world record uses it, yes, and
don't think so.
It uses a very specific camera angle.
Do you mean the stage RT world record?
Yeah, the stage.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about that one.
It's not being used in 120 star runs because it is very difficult trick. Very difficult.
Especially to do it quickly.
You also have to be careful if you try this on a console. You can do the glitch on both emulator and console, but on console there is a much lower sprite limit. So you can easily crash the game if you spawn too many of these money bags at once. I think the limit is at somewhat 20, 25.
I have no idea.
But on emulator you can just spawn as many as you like. I think at some point it also slows down emulator, but you really need a lot of use.
Okay, now finishing up
And
once.
the advantage of duping them here in Randomizer is that you might spawn enough coins that you don't even have to go into the igloo for coins. And that's the big idea behind it.
Like for me it's more or less like getting like 1 or 2 glitches, like 1 or 2 dupes, just to have to be a little bit safer, because SL is also really low on coins due to not having a blue coin switch. And it just makes it easier to have enough coins, even if you only dupe like 1 or 2. So now that I'm basically done, I'm just going through, even though my tracker really doesn't show it. I'm once going to wing my over the rainbow and finish everything from there. After I talk with you. Hello, Toad. So another thing, you may wonder why some things in my tracker are green. That's basically the entrance where I don't need to go into anymore. Like if I've done all the stars in the stage, I just mark them as green. So now the wiggler. I wanted to do him before, but there was the box here, so I didn't. And I missed the entrance. Hello? Hello? Loading zone? Sometimes it's weird to hit the loading zone. Normally it's not that difficult. Oh, by the way, Ludwig, how was your Decades Later one earlier today? Just curious. While I'm quickly finishing up the rest of the stages.
I think I got a 122.
Oh, nice.
Just like roughly 3 minutes above my PB. Couple things went wrong. But I did not get lost in the round, that was my goal.
I mean, you achieved your goals, so guess it's something.
Yep.
So yeah. I still remember the red coins, even though it's been quite a long time since I wasn't since I actually looked for them. At least I remember every one of them. That's like the big thing. I don't know when I actually looked for the red coins, when I saw the different red coins, but I still remember them. That's like one of the hardest things. Seeing the things is one part. Like seeing things quickly is one thing. Remembering the things is the second hard thing. Because obviously it doesn't help if you like see stuff but can't remember where it is. That's in there, okay. I think I'm fast if I just slide down the round instead of but start kicking up. It's on the other side. Oh, it's over there, that's why I haven't seen it. Very rare spawn. So in about a minute, something interesting. I will actually say something interesting. Just to like, for you to like actually see how good / bad the run actually is. I haven't seen the last secret yet. Where? Oh, it's one of these guys. Where is it? Guess it's all the way at the top. I did not want to do that, and I forgot about the default. Great. And sometimes I miss it a lot while you guys are able to see it. I actually have no idea.
Are you searching for a secret?
Yeah, one secret. Don't throw me again. Actually... Oh, what a new white block. Wow, okay, yeah. Thanks for the help. We killed. And sometimes I just miss something like this because it's nearly the same color, and if I change the cam or look at the other direction, I will not see it. Especially because I still have to move the guy. So, for everyone who's curious about like... which is actually fine, rule-wise. Even though if you have like 200 people in chat that could all help you, it might give you an advantage. So for everyone who's curious about like PB/ world record times and stuff like that, my PB and world record is done 2 minutes ago. Like it's already done. Just have like a comparison about like the time. For anyone who's curious about it. I'm honest, I was not remembering completely what the star is. Now it's like the time where I'm mentally exhausted, like after 2 hours of focusing on where stuff is, and I start to forget the easiest things. At least I remember the star. Now it's like the time where I feel completely drained from it. Which probably makes sense if I remember stuff for like nearly 2 hours, or like for 1.5 hours. But at some point my brain just shuts off with these things. I'm scared about him, but I guess it doesn't want to do anything. What the hell? That was awkward. I think I never hold down. That bomb actually nearly killed me. If he would have pushed me off the pole, if he would have just hit me, I would have died. That there's the box, that's crazy. It's the perfect location where I don't see it. So I now a 100 coin star and an open star in SSL, and then bows in the sky. I should be able to get a 2-1x though, which is an insane time. But it's gonna be close. And I really want to have a 2-1x in like a marathon run. Because not a lot of people in the world even got a 2-1x at some point. And doing it in like a no reset on an event would be crazy. Especially with a seat like this where I have to ride the carpet, where my basement is basically secret. So like really with not a good seat as well. think there should have been nothing on the island. Careful. One more red coin, and I'm basically done. There's the red coin. Okay, now I just need a few coins, which I basically saw right here. This thing is mad, holy. He's legit still chasing me. So yeah, that's that done. And I should be able to still get it 1x time with a good buzzer in the sky. After I quickly go into the pyramid and hold and get the open star there. Even though I think it was kinda high up. Oh, let's see.
Approaching the end of the run now, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Never mind, it was over here. So yeah, now just the last star with buzzer in the sky and the buzzer throws. Even though it doesn't save time, I just wanted to do it at least once in this run. With that, I can also check a BJ in my run. Wait, what?
Now, the last thing that is left, of course, is left or right side.
If I need to do it. I mean, I'm probably going to attempt the right side, but I'm not consistent at it. Actually, I will attempt that. But first of all, grabbing all of the red ones. So I've seen the star spawn at the bottom, which are like fairly low, which means I actually can attempt hard movement. Not over there. That's all the way at the top. That's unfortunate. No, it's here. Okay. So now, grab the star, attempt right side. I'm going to attempt it once. And that's I'm doing my regular movement. No game. just wanna go up here. Okay, I guess I'm attempting left side. Come on. You know what? I tried. At least. But I also kind of want to get like a 2-1x still. Which will be very close. I'll probably get like a 2x, a very low one.
And throws. We love throws.
Yeah, especially missing throws. Well, it happens. Timing throws is hard. Yeah, it's like 2x, 220, 07 I guess?
Barely missed 220, yeah.
Well, still a very good run for a marathon. So, and time. Hey, 220.05. This is still like top 4 in the world, so this is still a very good run.
GG.
GG.
I like it. Except that this Rambo-ride incident where I just was not able to find the boxes was actually not a bad run. The seat was just terrible.
The seat was not the greatest with this layout.
Yeah, this layout was something. Maybe in the end, I'm underestimated, I got my goal. So, I'm so happy. I got what I wanted to get on this run. This was basically stay underestimate.
Put up a good show, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and I still beat your PB. I'm still happy about that.
Your estimate was below my PB, so...
But just by 2 minutes. So yeah, but then thanks Themeathon for having us. Thanks Ludwig for always taking the time to do commentary.
Thanks to you.
No props, man.
And yeah, I guess that's all from us. Then.
Thank you very much for running, and then we are going back to the intermission.
Here we go.
Bye bye.
Listen, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's stay